There's a thing called hip hop. The name, still the lifestyle exists. The master of ceremonies, the mic controller, yes, the MC is just that. The crowd motivator. Really, he's a CM. He motivates the crowd, but he's the microphone controller, the master of the ceremony. He is the vocal hype man for the DJ. The DJ will scratch a little something, making instrumental beats out of regular records, whether it be house, salsa, anything. After that happened, that wasn't a part of the house crowd. That was more with the b-boy-ish crowd, yes? So therefore it went this way. In Chicago, they were more into the hustle and two-stepping. And the place they called, there you go. Where the word house came from in Chicago, there's a club, Frankie Knuckles from the Bronx, DJ music. DJ's always the ones regulating anything. Moved to Chicago and did this in these spots in a club called the Warehouse. So he didn't even know that people were calling it, I'm going to that warehouse. We're going to go to that house music, the house music. So even the wording, more or less, we can't front in New York, came from Chicago saying it. But the style of club style with the footworking came literally in New York when street dancers that did more hip-hop and party favorites said, like, that music is good, it's funky, and also, yo, hip-hop now got a label, and now we're getting more here. What? What's up, what? They got b-boy and anything. We danced not to fight. Now all of a sudden the fight became the dance. What? I'm going to dance over here. Right, we can be cool together. All right, this is fun. We can rock. You're exchanging with him. All he shows you is camaraderie. That's the truth of what house is. You understand this? So therefore, the same crowd can move over here and now make it more social, keep it fun. And we exchange while they are still competing, whether it be the b-boys or the hip-hoppers, yes? So Chicago still will go further with this because the music is stronger there and it stays specifically in a certain kind of way. Now that these both states combine the form of house, it becomes now we can have systems of moves. We can have these moves patterned in house specifically. Other than that, it would just be, just do stuff back and move a little bit, hey, and just get down. Oh, okay, anything. He says be free, and you can still have a skeleton to go with this. And I kind of answered a little bit. We go with that, so it all connects within a universe, a universal law of connection with the underground world and dance. Underground now is more separate because the poppers pop, the breakers break, the lockers lock, and you make a mistake. You over there. I got mine too. I got a little spoken word. I'm stop. You got me sparked, y'all. I feel the spirit. That's how we do it. Nah, but listen, seriously. So with that being done, if I said, yeah, I can respect, I do support how you go about it because it's all you have is the event, contest, battle to come together. But if you have it structured in a way where we're going to jam and exchange, then you understand the essence of what took place back then. Because the poppers pop, the breakers break, everybody got down and no one made a mistake. That's how we dropped in the same cipher. The hardest battle was, you better do what you do. Whatever you do, you better do it. I'm going to go. I'm going to go. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care what you do. I watch a lot of cats love Fable, or poppers get down. I watch William Ninja come out, bang, bang, bang. I'll smash you and smash you. What you going to do now? You outwave that wave. Out pop that pop. Out ET this, ET stop. See? So now it's about skill and whatever you do. Yeah? So now it's a party setting of straight dance in different manners in the same setting. But house, in the New York sense, yeah, b-boying always been out. Rocking first before b-boying, before breaking. It was just rocking, and it wasn't even a battle. They rocked together. It was like two different tribes and crews. I said they danced together, yeah? Okay, and then with these two steps and playing with it, the other same cats is doing the similar two-step playing with it. But, oh, wait, I see this and say, that's hustle, that's hustle. That's from like disco or salsa merengue. Hey, wait a minute. Over here doing it. Oh, okay, so house comes from that originally. When we look at this, on either coast, disco was stronger. And that was the first music before us that made it possible for us to have these break beats and whatnot. You dig? Or the soul funk, which is James Brown specific. When you have disco, you have all that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. The disco ball, that's straight disco. The shiny disco ball. Disco ball. That's where it comes from. That's how ball came about. So we all shared something similar, yeah? And we exchanged similar and then branched off and made a specific character. Yeah? Is that good for you on that? Okay. I
got a great question. What is hip house?
Hip house? There you go. Yeah. This is a fusion kind of.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I also want you to follow some of how we're tying these things together, because in our communities, these things are like. So sometimes it's like it's not funny meaning humor, but I want you to see how our patterns cross. For example, I hear music, I dance. That's it. Right? Like, I'm gonna touch on this. Okay? So it's like I noticed. Remember, you saw it, right? A lot of people knew me for house. I came out to Belgium. Then we went to the club, smashed it. I was doing hip hop. People were astounded. You do hip hop? Right? I listen to music. I dance to music I like. It's not that complicated.
What did I say beforehand? Most hip hop dancers that you recognize now are original house dancers. House dancers are original hip hop dancers.
So a lot of what we're doing is a reaction to sound and falling in love with music. Right? If I love the song, I'm gonna learn how to dance to it. Period. Done. End of story. Now, you may do this, you may do that, you might do this, you might do that, you might fall in love with this community, that community. But the whole point is that you're in love with music. Right? So I love a lot of music. If that means I do a lot of dances, okay. You understand? But that's not what I'm thinking. Is that okay? So hip house. Now let's look at the trends of the music. Right?
I mean, I know the freestyle period they came out and everybody said freestyle, but what is actually a technique? Is actually a movement?
I'm gonna get you on this. All right. So in the late '80s, okay. Now Chicago's got the tech when it comes to, like, there were a lot of young dudes in Chicago who was really, really, really heavily into making house tracks, disco breaks, all right, copying, especially dudes like Frankie Knuckles, DJ styles from New York, especially when they come out to Chicago. But these dudes are nuts, all right? You know how SoundCloud right now has a whole bunch of beats of a certain style? But imagine that in plastic form. Chicago ran out of plastic. Chicago ran out of vinyl in around 1988. They ran out of plastic. Jesus. You know how crazy that is? That means they made that much music. Okay, so if something is that powerful, all right, people take notice. Now, hip-hop and other styles are coming around or doing their thing. People are making different kinds of music. Think about it from a business end. All right, what happens if I mix what I do with what you do? Let's try it. It's really that simple. Because, man, remember, what's to stop a producer from going, hey, that's pretty dope, let's make something together?
So it's music.
Well, at first, and it always is.
Always. That's the other part.
Right.
Explain.
Right, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's always the music. And then the dances are reactions to sound. The dances are reactions. So dudes are making records. Like, okay, I'm an MC. I make a decent hip hop record. I hooked up with so and so, who maybe I went to college with. He makes some dope beats, makes it a little faster. Maybe I MC a little faster. Boom, done. Now hip hop starts hitting the waves. It starts appealing to audiences who may not have been a part of this scene or that scene, but now it introduces people to like this little crossover joint. Right? Even got Heavy D dancing to house music. Right? Now that we got Love is a hip house track. If you really look at it.
Many of the tracks here. Move, jack that body, move. This is hip house, and you're gonna just mix. It's a simple mixture combination that stands tall. You can say, okay, that looks more hip hopish, and that's more house. It can be complicated.
Yeah, and it happens, but it's happening all the time now, right? Like but future classics. They're taking every old joint, bending it, spinning it, doing their thing with it, right?
It's R&B.
Yeah, they're doing, and that's why I feel like, in my opinion, if you're in love with the music, you can follow any trend, like that trend. But you can put on pretty much anything, and I can dance to it.
Or genres.
Yeah.
Areas.
Or genreless. Be like, what's that? I don't know, but it's dope. I don't need a name for it. That's like saying, do I need a name for that move to do it? No. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Many a times we complicate it by giving a label, then for it no longer can grow. It no longer can become extend further because I have now placed it to a certain limit, and I have now stamped it with approval. So now it is marked, and it is only that. So if you go any further, it is now something new. And then you can say, it's not that though. You kind of labeled it this. See, so when we stamp that crap been done. It was a hip house. Put a rap on house. Rap to a house track. Now dance to it. Do some jack swingers. Do the boots. Do a bunch of rapping. Now, okay, jack a little bit. Okay, yeah, hip house. We can really complicate it so much when we have a label put with this. But as dancers, a lot of people say, well, can you do that? Or what do you call this? I'm going to call it a dance. I'm going to call it, we say freestyle. I'll tell you what the move is. The move is called my ankles extend spoiler. I shift over and roll under. That's what it's called. I'm going to give you the actual etiquette of how it's done. Or unless it has a name already, then we can go there. But we have to go with that basic, and then how will you evolve on it? How can you diverse it? Because here's the truthest part I'm going to say about me growing up with a lot of cats that are official. A lot of us did a thing called, I don't want to get into that. A lot of dances that Cass is doing, I literally have put out. So what? I was just doing it and Cass liked it. And then he's doing it. Okay? Yo, check that's your move. That's just a move I did and homie got it. I became popular and blah, blah, blah. Okay. If it's business of copyright, where's my royalties? Give me my check. My check is my move. That's different. You see what I'm saying? But it's not that game. So, a lot of us did what's called the Gucci. And one of the founders of the Gucci in this move came from James Brown that we stemmed off. All right? And the reverse Gucci. So with these done, how do you do the Gucci? If I'm doing Gucci here, sneakers, where my arms at? We didn't have direct technique, meaning you must go, my head must do this. That's the case, it's no longer free and it better be exact all the time. Now, I'm free here and you're here and she's here and she's here. Who's doing it wrong? It's all doing the Gucci, the skeletons, and then we dress it with our own style. What gets lost is no one wants to be their own stylist with the skeletons. Dress the body or the mannequin how you choose with your style. Yeah? This what makes underground dance, underground dance. This what makes street dance, because every artist in the street is their own artist in the same community. We are not an army, we are a tribe. We are not an army, we are a tribe. We are not an army, we are a tribe. An army can do this, and we're the same thing, and no one is unique, and you're all expendable. Because in a war, I'm popping everybody. Why? You're all the same. In a tribe, Wooden Hawk, Tiny Hawk, Feather Hawk, Wild Feather, Chang Li, Hookie Foom, High Feather, Eagle Man, everybody got a name, everybody has their own identity, and they all roll together. And we all roll together with our own identity. In the same way, we all have war paint, similar but different. We all wear war paint, similar but different. We all wear war paint, similar but different. We wear feathers, similar but different, for a certain reason. The chief has the longest feathers for the longest time he did his thing. Yes? Okay, then there's a ruling. What kind of feathers he got? He has eagles. He has hawk. He has chicken. Okay, he is supposed to have chicken. He got a pigeon. He got pigeon feathers. So, is it the same feather? No. But it's a feather. You understand me? Let's be clear with this. Don't complicate this damn thing we brought. Don't complicate it because you bring it like I bring it. Bring it like I bring it. Be you, damn it. Be you. I'm right here. So I dare any cat to tell me it can't be done. I am a rebel for doing it how I do it because I stand by one thing. Be individualist amongst your community. Stand upright by yourself and you stand together like a brick damn wall. You're firm as a rock. All right?
Going back to the fusion of the dance styles.
Yes.
Like I love to dance different styles like break, popping, all those things. Did you guys do the same thing? Because now, I know people who are like, I only dance house, I only dance hip hop. But if you like multicultural, like all the dances, you could have a fusion of your own dance. But
Why not?
yeah, but that's. But I'm asking like if you guys went through the same process of doing all that.
I mean,
that
like,
dance, but,
for example, right? Let's talk about reasons of dance, and let's talk about what dance is, right? What dance style is balance? What dance style is symmetry? What dance style is strength? What dance style is love?
don't dance every dance.
Right. So walk with me, right? Now, for us, dance, in a lot of ways, it's just our lifestyle. It's just another way that we speak. Okay. I want to meet that girl. I'm gotta dance with her. That's it. You understand? You got me? You got me, right?
That's
Right?
player.
If an R&B record comes on,
Player talk.
right, if an R&B record comes on, what am I gonna do?
What? Hey, be my girl.
You got borders. But you understand what I'm saying? It's really like I want to keep it that simple that way.
I just do that.
Okay, but think about like who are these people? Like really, like because I don't want to put them on blast, but like let's say real, right? There are a lot of scary people out there.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people, like I told you, if you keep moving, some people think if they keep moving, they're dope. But sometimes you got to stop and have a moment with the music, and you feel a little exposed. That's real. I'm going to keep it 100 with you. There are a lot of people that are standing, teaching classes, doing whatever, who are going to tell you that you have no value, so you keep coming to class. Right? You suck. You suck. You don't. No.
Really
Why'd you do that? No.
It is really true.
Come back to class. Get it right for the next 6 years. Right? Isn't that a great business model? Except if you really believe in this, if you believe there's some soul stuff in this, why would I do that to you? Because it's hurting me. Right? You were fine when you walked in the door. So here's a toy. Go play with it. Oh, see you. Hey, listen, I came with this thing. Okay, show me. Oh, that's dope. See, for us, there were 2 dances. Hot or not. For real. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's for the dancer. Remember, there's non-dancers who do party dance. But the dancers represent the dance and the dance movements. Yeah, it's either hot or not. And you have to have that kind of understanding and that character to accept that. But as far as you go with that, bro, not to sidetrack. That's good. If a cat that's supposed to do his one style, do it. I'm not mad at that at all.
I'm gonna tell you like for here, because I'm from South Jersey, right? Like I'm from like kind of Philly area, and then I moved. I was born in New York. I went to school in South Jersey, outside of Philly. I used to party in Baltimore, like Philadelphia, South Jersey, and then I came back to New York. Now when I came back to New York, this is what's funny. A lot of cats like out of Europe were like, "Oh, so when you were growing up, did you admire so and so?" I didn't know him. I didn't give a crap about him. Why would I give a crap about him? Was he in front of me? Was he at the club? No. You understand? Like, for us, that don't even make no sense, right? So then, who were you rocking with? People I liked. Now, let's talk about the styles. So then, when I came in touch with like some of the cats that I liked in New York, okay, what about them were we exchanging that I liked them? All right, okay. I come into a space. I'm this tall. I do certain types of work. I'm black. I'm this. I'm that. I'm all these other things. And I meet some people who really don't care. Okay. Don't care what kind of job I got. They don't care. None. Knowing me doesn't give them anything. Hey, that's pretty nice. What allows you to be that way? Oh, So you're from a community that doesn't marginalize people, doesn't push people out like that. You're from a community that you can dance, you can be different sizes, different ages, and all that kind of thing. And you can commune together. I want to know more about that. I want to be a part of that. I want to represent that. Right? When I say I represent, for example, the house community, I'm telling you that I represent people that I like. I represent ideals that I like. I'm not saying I don't do this, or I don't do that, or I don't do this, or I don't do other dances, or I don't play other music. Clearly I do. But I know that in my encounters with this particular community, there's some dope stuff. Right? And I'll tell you like this, I know, forget the dance world, I know there are powers outside of all of this, right? Like Giuliani, that will work very hard to destroy it. Okay? I'm one of 5 people in New York City who sued the state of New York City for trying to attack dance. Right?
Street dance.
Well, they try to attack all dance. They say we're not, 3 or more people are not legally allowed to dance in New York City without a license.
Yeah.
Right? That's a war. You want a battle? That's a battle. So if I'm saying like, okay, I love these dudes, like I love this community, I'm going to work very hard to know them, understand them, represent the stories of those who passed on, and make sure that if you see me, that you have access to them. You understand what I'm saying? Like, 'cause I know some cats like who gave everything to that community. So when I'm dancing, you're seeing a bit of them too. I want you to feel like you can relate to them because you can't meet them. Maybe they're not here. Maybe they passed on. Maybe they've given all they've got. But like, if you feel like, okay, yeah, I'm having fun too. Yeah, because that's me when I walked in the club when I met them. Now you feeling you having some fun? Yeah, you having that fun that I had in the house club. Now you take it and you make sure you have some fun with them. And if this and that helps you do it, go ahead. But it's tying into that experience, a personal experience with the thing. I didn't know that they were doing a dance style. And quite honestly, I didn't care. I just liked them and they were communing together. And then we were about something.
Let me ask you, so I can understand your question better. You asked between doing one style or fusion, and what is your discrepancy? What is your challenge? What are you having a problem with between
It's not a
for
problem.
yourself?
The reason why I do a lot of styles is to test my limits
Okay.
and to see how I can combine those limits, to see what my boundaries are to complete my own style. Because the more dances the more communities you enter, the more values you know. So that's how you can build yourself, your personality, and that's my reason why I want to extend all my power.
Now remember, know this. Y'all's chronicles are different from the chronicles of how the dances came about. So your involvement, the time and the way you're going into it, your culture is completely nowhere near how the culture where it came from and how it came about. Does that mean anything is wrong? Not at all, because you're doing the damn culture very well. So with that being said, is it how I came about, my struggle, my life? Dance is the dance. Why do we complicate this? How are you gonna dance and when to dance and how you came to it is how you came to it. If you like 1,000 dances, like 1,001 dances. If you like one dance, like one dance. There's no complication there. No one can say, no, you shouldn't like other dances. Why not? How you, what? The story just changed. Where should I really come from? and there's no logic there.
Yeah.
And how you're seeing dances in a setting that gives you a limited environment or a limited indulgence in the environment, because you only have certain dates, times, and places limited to do a bunch of things. Workshop, battles, jamming, talk now. So it's limited. So what you do with this is important. How you go about it and continue. But I can't say, next jam you go to, you're not going to a jam how I went to the jam. You don't roll how I roll, even now in New York. It is just too different. It is like walking in easy candy rain. I'm going to the gym right here. Yeah, I'm going. Yeah, I see you. I'll be at the block. So it's like nothing. You understand what I'm saying to you? So cats that did it, they can't mentally package. Well, why is it just going to one style or something? If your neighborhood just rocks with that, some people just stay with that. B-boys were literally from the hood, and we ain't going downtown. We can't afford to go somewhere over there, so we rock with this. Yeah? Now the dancing is so broad, you have options and you can see it because of the categories that are granted. Yes? So now you're coming to it with a liking. So like it how you like it. I'm not gonna make this get the freak out of here. No, you shouldn't go in it that way because you gotta consider it. However you freaking got to this room, then you did something good. You're here now, right? However you got here, it serves a good purpose. Because the other cat that said he ain't gonna do it, want to do it, is not here. And it doesn't mean it's a bad thing. That's his business or her business. However the dance gets you, get with the dance. We must please, this really destroys me. When I see so many, and we're athletes. But damn it! Boom! But the dance, I gotta see. Get up and get out of here. Get away from me. Why? You insult the dance by insulting yourself in the dance. Why don't we? Yeah, that's supposed to be. How can I get that? Take your time and enjoy it. He said something before we do the dance. I'm gonna go further on that. Dance is the therapy. It is the medicine. It is your psychiatrist. Dance is who you talk to when you feel bad or feel a certain kind of way. When you feel happy, when you're indicating, you dance only when you feel like it, wherever you feel like it. If I don't want to go to the gym, I'm going to take a shower, a shit, get up and bust a move. And maybe not in that order. You understand what I'm saying to you? So it's whatever you do yourself. When we were dancing, I danced all the time. We will make a move, it's eating. Ooh, eat. Whatever it's going to be on my nose. Oh, shit, I got to move on to this. Anything. You understand what I'm saying to you? I didn't say I can go on YouTube. I don't knock you going on YouTube because it means you have access to even see what movements are. But then don't get tunnel vision. Do not get hypnotized by the mechanics and the things you use to get the dance. If you get it fast, then take it slow. If you get it fast, take it slow. You get it fast, take it freaking slow. Everybody's in a damn rush. Get the movement. Battles. What the? Yo, what happened? I like that. I seen that. Yo, when you go see a movie, movie's out. The movie's gonna be out for 3 months, maybe 2 months. This theater, that theater, I have options. Make a day. We're going out next Thursday. We'll see it. Maybe not matinee. Who knows? But I'm gonna say I like it. Yeah. Please, people, let's please work on not complicating this thing. It is dance. If we complicate it, we are complicating ourselves because we lack respect of ourselves in the dance. We don't diss the dance. Dance is coming from where? What was it? I said dance. It comes from you. It comes from us. So the dance is present. Why do we complicate this? By complicating ourselves. Therefore, you're not using it as what it's put there for. Therapy, medicine, fun, joy. This can become hard, but if I'm doing it first from this freestyle, universal underground, every place that had a party, you didn't party to get mad. You partied if you was mad, you wanted to party to feel good and get rid of the madness. You understand? Shit may go wrong at the party, and you get mad. Yeah. That's different. So we gotta stop with that. You are on the right path. I expect you to be a fusionist of the next level. Cats call me hip hop, you'll shake it in the house. Know what I say? You see it on Facebook? Fusotic. My like page is Fusotic. I am a fusionist. I do the exotic things I want to do as a dancer. I'm a fusotic dancer. Oh, hell, I'm a fusotic. What? Dance, martial art, fitness? It's the person I am. Be the person you are. Be that person, please. And enjoy the dance the way you want to. But respect yourself in the dance and respect those who share with you. We need to work more on the respect of all of us. Yes? In order to respect the dance that comes out of us. Am I good?
Yeah.
passion, go for it.
You and Byron as stars of dance.
Yeah, Bridget.
Starting from the beginning. What do you think about the beginning of dance from back in your
Oh, he's I'm older than you.
And what do you think about the community?
First. I got you, buddy. I was speaking with my lady, and I was sitting outside talking, right? And I spoke about this. This is going to be easy and brief. This is where the complications come into play with those who have this position. Not for me, others who sit up here and do this. There's a thing that's been placed on cats who are insecure of their place, might lose their job, as we said earlier. They want to keep that debate in the crowd. You're not good, blah, blah, blah. Who the heck says I have rights on saying it's not good or it's good? I love it. Hello, I am here in Belgium dancing with you. What the freak do I think about it? Years ago, I danced on the corner. Not for money, because I freaking wanted to. And then I danced for money. And I dance shows, videos, it's here. Now, the funny thing is the new generation is sabotaging the dance. The next generation will be, now, I'm sarcastic, but I like to be an intellectual, diverse thinker when it comes to these things. I'm very serious about that. No, that's bogus. I've heard many cats of my status speak incorrectly about this. And that's personal judgment. Every generation thus far, while I'm still breathing, I have witnessed, has done magnificent levels of climb that any of our cats can do, including myself, to this day. Why? How the freak is a Red Bull, regardless of media and how it can be, what about not the Red Bull or the UK, the talent that shows up? Are you going to tell me, once upon a time, I'm dynamic, Rock City, we're getting in Rock City Park or B Park or Highland Park, the cops are coming. But now we can stand amongst and go to an arena and get it in on a theater or a big venue and make buku bucks. How do I feel about it? I love what's happening because here's the difference. Once upon a time, it was small communities, yes, that did it. Now it is global. But now it's saturated everywhere, even with the media, and they say it can do good for it, it can mess it up. No. There will always be a you in me and a me in you, no homo, a me that exists with you. because watch this. Check this out, this is the flies part. If it's so saturated and you all still exist amongst the foundation or the integral parts of it, something fabulous is happening. You have those who will still hold each level and generation up with integrity. So the more it's fluttered, okay, it's so much crowded now. That's great. Why? Because look how many we got that really hold it down. There are more of those right now in the front rank that can do a greater job and continue to pass the baton on. I have more options now than I had years ago. I wouldn't trust giving it to so-and-so. Nah, keep bugging out. I'm going to give it to homie. I'm going to give it to my homies because why? They hold it down. You understand me? I think it's fabulous. I think the only issue is how it's gone about by those who are granting the allowance over us. That's the challenge. You're doing great. We're doing great. A lot of us now in a position here have been diluted in their brains due to the overseers that have got them thinking like them, like snakes now. So now, hey, we're getting nervous because your time is run. You're pass the baton on, live it. Oh, it's your only career, your only biscuit, money making, whatever the issue could be. The dance is relevant. And you're sitting here amongst others asking genuine, sincere questions. This would not happen once upon a time. Might have trained hard and got it in, but look what it's doing. And look where I'm at. So how can a cat in Brooklyn, South Jamaica, anybody say, I just got it down here? Yo, homie, they're training over here. We're Q&A-ing for real. We're Q&A-ing for real. We're displaying what's what. I watched you all. My lady sat there. I always like to go on her room, and she says, "Yep, this is how we do it." My lady said, "Look at them. I see how they are with them, and everyone, literally." I'm sitting going, "Wow, look. They're so into what has been shared with them with Byron. What? I love this. We must accept what is taking place and continue to weed out the foolishness and support those who do it. And most cast in positions don't have the strength or know-how to support you if there's no paper chase. You dig what I'm saying to you? If it ain't really big, or if you're a threat to my skill, I want you to be better than me. I want to be able to brag and say, yeah, I help them get there. I'll help them do that.
No, for real, I guess I'm a little I mean, between both these things, I'm kind of excited, really, because I'm gonna send it reverse, and actually even speak to what my man said earlier. Do you know the depth of any single moment in music and dance? Like, you ever hear like a song, like a singer, and you just get to a certain part of the song, and it's just like, it's overtime. It's like, right? And you rewind it, you bring it back, and you just, wow, right? Or like, like sometimes contest singers, they just black out. They give it to you, right? So, even with respect to styles, even with respect to like getting into this whole thing, in each moment of every dance or everything, there's something beautiful, okay? And if you're looking at it with respect to the beauty, then you're not so concerned about this and that. You respect it. Like, for example, all right, like in New York, right? The b-boys and house dancers, we're like tight. We're good. Because when they attack certain things in music, and for example, but not only, display a certain amount of strength, a certain amount of commitment to a moment in the music, when I'm dancing, I'm going to do what I do, and I'm going to show strength and commitment to a moment in the music. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like, it's like, right? You see the person doing something, you're like, and then you dance, and they're like, and you want to give that and get that back and forth no matter what. So I respect the dance. I would say maybe, I'm doing this, but like maybe I fall in love with breaking, or I fall in love with how they have moments. Maybe I end up just doing that. Fine. But what I'm saying is if you do that, in my opinion, you're doing it for the right reasons. No one made you, just fell in love. Something about it was right, and you just did it. Also, to that end though, there's this one cat. He's a modern dancer, and he actually tried to make a lot of work with b-boys from the Bronx. But at the time, it was really difficult getting dudes to come down, like you said, coming downtown, getting them in the studio, and working on certain types of stuff. So he went to Master Jokanji and learned capoeira along with his modern dance training, and saw, okay, the fluidity of the movement, maybe I can take these things and I can apply these principles to allow, especially because he had a lot of female dancers, to be able to move and develop the strengths to touch the art the way he wanted to. He wanted to make some kinds of shapes. He wanted to have certain types of things. So by showing respect and going to, going to Master Joganji, is this guy the best capoeirista in the world? No. Does he have to be? No. That's not the point. He's making art. He has an impulse in his heart to make something. He saw something, he feels something, and he's using the tools to make beauty. You understand? Is there anything wrong with that? No. But I'll say this though. Now, let's say he goes about this without the pureness. Okay? He sees capoeiristas. Oh, those are some neat tricks. Maybe I'll learn a trick or two and put those tricks on my dancers. Odds are, one or two of those dancers will get hurt. Why? Because he didn't respect the form. You understand? He didn't approach it from the love. He approached it like a commodity. Like he could just go to the store and buy it like an orange. You understand? There's rich roots in these communities. And if you respect that, then you can use it and use it on this and use it on that or feel like this, but you gotta have respect. Respect for yourself, respect for the art, and then respect for the communities. But as far as like feeling like you're not allowed to be, that's where I think a lot of us feel like a lot of pain for you guys. You're fine. Like I was in, Robbie out in all right, so we did this workshop, and there's this girl. She does African. She's Swedish, but she does African. She combines it with hip hop and a bunch of stuff. But I remember when she was in New York, she'd be in the front of the class all day, every day, digging in deep, like deep. She goes to Africa every year. She gets that piece. She goes to Jamaica every year, gets that piece, and she's on some stuff. When she busts out a combo, it's that thing. It's not that other thing. It's that thing. Like whatever you want to call it, build up. It's that thing, and it's no joke. So we doing our workshops, right? And she's just busting out some dope stuff. Here come Robbie. Well, I'm gonna try that. Woo! I said, you know what? You're right. I'm jumping in that thing too, right? The combo was kind of like a female hip hop thing. It's hard to label it because you have to just see it because it's just dope. But you know what? How beat up am I if I go into a class and we try the combo? I think I'm secure enough in my dance that I can try that. Why? Because it's fun and it's cool and it's something new. I can do it for the rest of my life or not. But see, I think when a lot of people have put on you, and it's unfortunate, is their own insecurities. If you really, really believe in your dance, you're going to dance whether people are looking at you or not. You're going to dance whether the music's on or not. You're going to dance in your kitchen. You're going to dance all the time because you love it and you're about it, and it's going to manifest no matter what. A lot of dudes, they ain't dancing unless they're getting paid to do a demo, unless their friends are in the judge chair, and I personally, for me, I don't really believe in that. You know, I don't like calling people out. That's why I don't really drop names like that. But that's just not real to me. Not the way I love it. You can love it. They can do what they want to do. But visualize to me, I'm saying like the forms and the things that are out there, they're there for a reason. Right? B-boying is there for a reason. House is there for a reason. Hip-hop is there for a reason. This is there for a reason. You're here for a reason. And the value is the same. You understand? You and the styles, same value. So if that's the case, then you don't have to. You can respect them, but you don't have to like bow down to the whatever's. Does that make sense? Yeah, I mean, for example, like, all right, we was doing like one of the combos on the floor, right? And I explained that, in the loft, for example, like if I can keep my eyes open, I can play around and not kick people. Now I can ignore the rule. It's not like a rule like that, but I'm probably gonna kick somebody. And that's as far as it goes. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like when we gave the weight to the movement. After you gave the weight, you can do whatever the hell you want. My thing is that the fundamentals, the things are things that allow you to do stuff. They shouldn't stop you. Ego will stop you. Right? If I really, really know the dance or the community or what it can do, then I'm gonna give you the sauce. Yo, this lets you do this. This lets you do that. Then do you? Cause I'm gonna keep dancing. I don't want to dance with you. You know, maybe you're gonna do something. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be cool. But if I'm insecure in what I represent, then I'm gonna make you feel bad for being you. But if I really love what I do, then you do what you do. You're gonna be all right. Does it make sense though? I do respect communities. I do respect people. I do respect the sacrifice. I respect communities getting together and things coming out of those things. I do, you know. But they're fertile soil. They're not barbed wire. It means that you can step over here and you can get a rose, and you can go over there and you can get a lily or something, or you can. They're all meant for you to be a part of it. If it's really community dances, you know what I'm saying? So I want you to enjoy it. If you end up in, you might. I'll even go even further. Maybe your thing in house might be that you never touch the floor. So maybe you touch the floor all day long. Okay. Right? Like, it's not up to me. It's up to you to enjoy and feel like these things let you speak. And whatever that is, have fun and get some other people and go do that with them. Does that sort of make sense? Yeah? Like, because we can't be with you all the time. We would like to. You know? But there are some forces out there that ain't going to explain it this way. They're not going to let you be this way. And you're going to have to really dig down deep and be like, I'll say it like this. Check what I'm saying in your life. If what I'm saying is wrong, it'll break. If what we showed you here don't work, it's not going to work in your living room. If this don't work, when you go to dance with the person that you like, maybe they do house or something, they won't understand you. But if they do understand you, then it works. It's not me. I'm talking about things that just are. And I'm participating in them. And I want you to be able to participate in them. I'm thinking about it like from that angle. And if you feel like happy and comfortable, then you can go and be and do and meet people and do and have access. Because the doors are open because you're like, oh, I get it. And then you do what you want. Right? But you got to really dig down and be like, yo, I'm okay. I'm okay. You know what? I'm kind of okay. And even if this dude and this dude and this dude, because you might even learn something from somebody's going to make you feel like crap. Right? But you got to first have this, like a value for this. You're like, you know what? This guy's talking crap. But that move right there is cool. I'm going to use that. And be out, right? So just
get the dance.
Yeah, just know like you good and what you have is real, and we like, I know I'm talking a lot, but we really believe that much in you that no one should be taking that from you. If they really love you, they're gonna push you up and give you more to love. But if I need to push you down, then I got problems. I got stuff I got to deal with in my backyard. You know what I mean? Wow, that was awesome. There you go.
Wait, who's ready for jam?
Yeah!